Hey guys, what's happening? I'm your host Jared Bronstein, and this is probably one of my favorite topics in the world. Dogs. Unfortunately, it's not the most positive dog story, but I'm still trying to make the best of it. Before we jump into this video though, you guys gotta make sure you're subscribed to our channel, click that little bell to be notified of when we post our videos, and stick around for the entire video to see if your comment got featured. So Labradoodles, they're cute AF. Why do I say these things on camera? Either way, people consider them designer dogs. They're known to be hypoallergenic, meaning they don't shed or shed often, and they seem to be great dogs. But it seems everything we know about them is a total lie. Really, they have a lot of hereditary problems or they're absolutely insane. Of course, there's the possibility of both. The original creator of this crossbreed, Wally Conran, said the creation was his biggest life regret, and he doesn't understand why people are still breeding them. In fact, he considers the crossbreed his version of Frankenstein. Jeez. When speaking with ABC, Conran said, I quote, "I opened a Pandora's box. I released a Frankenstein. People are just breeding for the money. Unscrupulous breeders are crossing poodles with inappropriate dogs simply so they could say they were the first to do it." So what was the reason for Wally's creation in the first place? Well, there's actually a very good reason behind it. He was a dog breeder, and in the 80s, he received a letter in the mail from a blind woman living in Hawaii whose husband was allergic to long-haired dogs. She needed a guide dog that wouldn't drive her husband's allergies insane, so Wally did his research into trying to find the perfect crossbreed. After 3 years of work in 1989, it came to him. A dog with the working ability of the Labrador and the coat of the poodle. That was a quote. I'm gonna stop saying I quote, end quote, because apparently I shouldn't, I don't know. That's what Tamara said. Maybe you guys want me to do it? You guys gotta let me know, I guess, when you watch this video. Anyways, so he brought over Brandy, a female Labrador, to his boss's house to meet Harley, a big white fluffy poodle. The two dogs split a bottle of wine, listened to some Marvin Gaye, and the next thing we know, voila, 3 Labradoodle puppies were birthed. That they didn't have wine and listen to Marvin Gaye, just to clarify. I know you guys are gonna be like, did that actually happen? They're dogs, like what do you think? The blind woman's husband was not allergic to one of the dogs, named Sultan. I don't know who decided that was the name, but we'll just move on. After hearing the good news, Conran stated that the Labradoodles are non-allergenic dogs. He explained, I realized what I'd done within a matter of days, and I went to our big boss at the time, and I said to him, look, I've created a monster. We need to do something about it to control it. We need to put a patent on the name to stop people getting on the bandwagon. The biggest concern for Conran was that the parents of the litter needed to be healthy in order to produce the healthiest pups. He claims when he sees other Labradoodles, he thinks to himself, has it got hip dysplasia? Has it got elbow problems? Has it got any other problems I can see? I find that the majority are either crazy or have hereditary problems. But I do see some damn nice Labradoodles that are steady just like I bred, but they are few and far between. While working at Guide Dogs Victoria, Conran bred 31 Labradoodles, with majority becoming guide dogs. However, the creation has sparked people to try breeding poodles with every breed imaginable, and Conran feels he's solely responsible. About 2 years ago, I had a phone call from a chap saying to me, I want you to know I've bred the first Roodle, a Rottweiler crossed with a standard poodle. And I thought to myself, this is what I've created. But it's also known that purebred dogs seem to have tons of problems as well. I mean, I had a golden retriever for 14 years of my life, and it had awful hip dysplasia within the last, I want to say, year or so of its life, maybe 6 months. When a same breed has an offspring, it's a form of mutant in a sense. A good example in humans, more specifically that come from an Ashkenazi Jewish background, is the BRCA gene. I won't get too much into it, but pretty much if 2 people with the BRCA gene have children, they're likely to have the gene in their DNA as well, and it gives you a much higher risk of developing cancer. Now, as always, I want to know your thoughts on Labradoodles. Do you guys like them? I mean, I love all dogs, but at the same time, this origin story changes a lot for me. What once started out as a breed for a purpose has now become a breed that is literally just made because it's cute. It's crazy stuff. For now, let's reply to some comments from the video. The world is in big trouble. The UN climate report. Zazbo said, Jared is the kind of guy to put a blanket over his laptop when it's in sleep mode. I do that actually sometimes. What's wrong with having some compassion? I'm an emotional guy. People like emotional people. You. Adam Aziz said, person, what a good day to be alive. Inform overload? Well, you see, we don't try to do this, guys. Like, I'm on LBQ too, and they're always like, me, I'm happy, LBQ, yeah, this is gonna happen, but you're gonna die. Like, I don't make videos to make you guys upset. I just try to inform you. That's my job, get it? Inform overload. I'm gonna regret this in like 5 years that I put all this stuff on camera. Asen said, how often do you work out? Well, I hadn't for a while, and now I'm doing this like routine. I box twice a week, and then I do a HIIT class once a week, and that's it. I don't like lifting weights anymore, I'm kinda over that. So it's like a body weight conditioning class once a week, and then boxing twice a week. And I don't know if that's because you're saying I'm in good shape or I'm not, so I don't know if I want to know the answer to that. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys think I'm in good shape. Anyways guys, I'm gonna end the video on that one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. You guys gotta leave us some comments down below with your thoughts on this video. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys, of course, are subscribed and ring that bell so you guys never miss a video. I hope you guys have a great weekend or start of your week whenever you guys see this video, and we'll see you guys next time.